I think, yes, we are live. Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Baddie Me. Welcome to the show. We are having a podcast tonight in the live with a special guest. This girl is absolutely stunning. She is from England. She's a model. She's absolutely beautiful. And I would love to welcome on my show. Her name's Gianni. So, Gianni, are you there? Hey, girl. Uh-oh. I'm not hearing her. We have a little sound issue. Can you check if your microphone is on?
Is that better?
Yes. I hear you now.
I don't know why it does that. I don't know why. I'm sat here going, hi. No one can
How are
hear me.
you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, good, good. First of all, Happy New Year.
You as well. It's been a good start, to be fair.
Has it been a good start for you?
Yeah,
What
it's
did you
been
do
amazing.
on New Year's?
I spent New Year's working.
Yeah.
It's a busy time of the year working, so it's all right.
Don't we always work?
Always.
I mean, being a content creator, it's like literally 24/7.
Yeah, it is. But like, I've got two boys as well, so.
Oh, you
I'm
do?
like,
How old are
yeah.
they?
So 14 and 6.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah. So I'm like a full-time mom.
Full-time mom. I have 3 boys, but my oldest ones are already adults, so they moved out already. So I only have a 10-year-old now. So.
Oh, nice. So you're in Spain,
Oh,
right?
Yeah. We're all in Spain.
Nice.
We're all in Spain. Have you ever visited Spain?
Yeah, quite a few years ago, though. Probably about before lockdown.
Yes.
So it was quite a long time ago.
Oh, I am really excited to speak with you, to get to know you, to tell me a little bit about yourself. So I'm going to just pop on with the questions right away. You could introduce yourself to my followers. My cats. I have a little kitten and she's playing with the camera, with the microphone here. No, hold on, you. She wants to be part of the show. She's a little. No, you little thing. Sorry about that. So
it's all right, don't worry.
Yes, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I started within the adult industry probably about a couple of years ago. And then started doing a little bit of content creating, and then quit my job the beginning of 2022 to do it full time. Since then, it's gone really well. It's been amazing. Doing quite a few collaborations. I've got one with a company in America that do all different like lingerie sets, outfits. So I do a lot with them. So yeah, I'm still like trying to find my feet within it because it's so competitive.
Yes, it is.
So
it is very.
I've met a lot of people that are really nice, that do it, that are really helpful. I've got quite a lot of shoots planned. So yeah, I'm just trying to find my feet in the content creating.
I saw you just literally recently been on a cover of a magazine. You had a cover. Tell me about it.
Yeah, the Models View. So you basically either myself or the photographers, they submit your pictures. Yeah, so they submit your pictures and they go through whose pictures they think are the best. But the best one I've had is I'm in the 2023 FHM calendar this year. So that's the best one up to now.
So you have your own calendar?
Not yet, no. I plan on doing one next year, but the FHM official 2023 calendar is out, and I've got the September month in that.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Where can they purchase this?
Online. A lot of it is online now.
Okay.
So
Okay. That
you
is
take it
awesome.
online.
That is amazing. Wow. Must be, must be really overwhelming, getting all these things at once, Um, that's why I'm going to ask you what started you doing the modeling and your road to, I assume you have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, so I've
So
got
the
yeah.
entire, did you do modeling first? Did you roll into it, or did you roll into it because of OF?
No, I started doing like modeling more for my self-confidence. And then I then started doing webcam.
Okay. Yes.
So I started doing webcam first, and I was like, why am I working 12-hour shifts, 4 days a week in a hospital, and I can earn that same money in a week?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what am I doing? And I can spend more time at home with my kids, my boys. When they're at school, I can just work my ass off.
Yeah.
And then someone said to me, why don't you just do OnlyFans? And I was like, oh, I don't know, because I don't really do porn content.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I obviously do like solo stuff, but I don't do like
More
boy
erotic.
content or anything like that. No. So I was like, OnlyFans is not really for me, but actually
Mm-hmm.
it's been all right. And guys like it. And I think because I think I have like that girl next door look. So
Yeah.
guys
Yeah,
like
you
that.
do have that really high elite, down to earth girl, neighbor girl kind of,
Yeah,
the
that's how I am.
pretty, shy brunette, and they love that. I know they love that.
Yeah, so that's how I got into it. But then I just find it. I started doing it in lockdown because I was working so
Oh,
much and didn't have a social life. So I found it. I could socialize with people, and I was getting paid at the same time. So what better way to
yeah,
socialize and get paid for it? And
yeah.
then just
I mean,
decided to go full time in March this year, like last year.
so you caught up in the right moment because the lockdown, I know a lot of models, they started in lockdown and they literally, boom, they took off immediately.
Yeah, there was a lot of lonely men in lockdown.
Yeah, there was, I myself, no, I'm fairly new to everything, so I cannot talk about that period because I wasn't there. I knew about it, but I was like, I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is awesome. So you literally, what were you, a nurse in a hospital or a doctor or?
So no, so I was halfway through my training to be a nurse, and then I quit. I was just like,
Ah.
I've had enough of this.
Yeah,
I've,
it's
I've
like,
had enough. I've had enough.
yeah.
Like, I just want to be at home. I can work
The
from
thing
home.
is we work harder because we don't have a day off, but it's so much more rewarding because you can just plan your day. You don't have any obligations towards something else. You're home with the children, you can bring them, take them from school. So I think a lot, it's been very like a big, like a life changer for a lot of women out there. I
Yeah,
have
definitely.
seen that.
I don't think I would have had the balls to quit if it wasn't in lockdown. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to give it a go. Because
Yeah.
I seen the amount of money I could earn when I wasn't at work.
Yes.
And then I was working 13-hour shifts coming home and I'm too tired. I'm like, but I could have earned triple that
Yeah.
if I was at home. So I was just like, do you know what? I'm going to go for it. Just quit. Hopefully these men will be like, yeah, I like her.
And did you know straight away how to promote yourself or how to do that? Because on
Um,
social media, it is really tough because a lot, like everybody gets banned from left to center, because of it. It's just understandable. I can't get my head around it.
what annoys me is like on TikTok, for instance, like you see women on there and they're half naked.
Yeah.
And then you post a video and then you're getting banned for it. And the same with
Yeah.
Instagram. I've recently just had my shadow ban lifted. Like literally no one, my posts were reaching no one.
Yeah.
But then that affects everything, because then companies don't want to collaborate with you because your insights are rubbish.
Yeah.
So it affects everything. But then you try and email people and you don't get anywhere. So as for like promoting myself, I found it quite easy because I do a lot of like share for share like groups.
Yes.
So models will share you on theirs if you share their profiles and stuff like that. So I found that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But TikTok, I've had them all deleted.
Oh yes, my Instagram has been shadow banned for the longest, because my Instagrams are only a year old, like a little bit over a year. They're brand new, and immediately I didn't know, what the rules or the guidelines were, and I was just posting it on there, like full on, and the next thing I knew, and it took at least 6 months for me I didn't get any exposure, nothing at all. And then I had my TikTok account that I had from the pandemic, but it was just my personal one. Then I converted that into into a big one, and I grew really, really fast, but I got so many violations all the time. Then they said that they were going to ban my account. Then I didn't post for like 3 months anything because I wanted to have them lifted. Anyway, a long story short, it's a bloody nightmare. It's
horrendous. Like my main one was 136,000 followers.
Wow.
And that I got it permanently deleted. I can't even get that back.
So
then I got one at 45,000 followers. I've still got that, but I can't go live.
Oh, so you're permanently banned from going live?
Going live, yeah.
What did you do on your live?
Do you know what is a joke? I was stood, and one of my followers on my live said to me, "Oh, can we see your full back piece?" I was like, "Yeah, not a problem." I just turned around, shown them my full back piece, and my live got cut off, and they've not let me go live since then.
Oh, I have to be careful because they're constantly doing a 360. So I'm standing up doing 360s all the time.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's like it was going really fast, but I have to watch out, because the guys don't care. They just ask also. That's what I never understood. So in the DMs, also on my Facebook, on Instagram, the guys can write anything. Like they can be so rude, so disrespectful. They can say whatever they want, and
I know,
without any strikes. But we cannot do or move anything, or we will get a strike. It's not fair.
It's terrible. Like
that's why I believe the reason why I do these podcasts is because I want to talk about this type of things. It is a very interesting subject just for a lot of people to know out there. Like it's tough for us because you work really hard for a year on an Instagram or a TikTok or on a page. It takes a lot of effort. It's not just taking pictures. If we're making reels or TikToks, we are busy with that all day. Yeah. And it's delete again. Oh no, this is not good. Oh, we do it again. And then when you upload it, you are happy, and then boom, you start to get you get banned, or you get deleted. And then when you lose the account, it's all the time and effort just gone.
Yeah, I literally had to buy a new mobile phone just to set a new TikTok up. Because like even with my current phone, I unplugged my Wi-Fi router to get a new IP address, and they still link it, and I'm like, this is driving me insane.
Yeah, because they detect you.
Yeah, and then I'm emailing TikTok, and that's just a waste of time.
Yeah, TikTok is really tough because for the simple reason it's from China. They are really, really tough, and that is it's illegal there, or being very sexually open-minded and stuff like that. So I guess that's the reason. I've heard that in America they're thinking of banning TikTok.
Well, they were talking about that a couple of
Hmm.
years back, weren't they, about banning TikTok?
Yeah, but it recently came up again. So everybody, I think they're already developing new things. Every other year, new things are coming on the market
Yeah.
anyway.
Well,
I
I
mean,
know
yeah,
a lot of
sorry.
people talk about Clapper. Have you
Yeah,
heard of it?
I was just gonna say I work with Clapper,
Ah,
and
right. Okay.
I am already on Clapper for a long time, and I literally make quite a lot of money on Clapper, to be honest
Oh,
with you.
really?
Yes, because um, we have our own network on Clapper, and I mean, we can go on a private chat and I can explain you. I actually have a coaching channel on Telegram
Oh,
about
right.
everything,
Okay.
about social media. Yeah. So, what you do on Clapper is you go live. You have to respect the rules like any other because you are
Yeah.
in public life. And but then at a certain time or moment, you could just decide if you want to set a goal. Let's say you want 40,000 diamonds, which is like $350, let's say.
Yeah.
You can say to the guys, okay, every tipper that has a minimum of, let's say, a wine glass tipped, you will be entering my D&D. And the D&D is a do not disturb mode.
Oh,
Basically,
right. Okay.
yeah. So then you go on a private mode, and then I mean, it's private. You're not
Oh,
streaming
right.
for your
Okay.
public, so you only have your tippers in your life. You can
Ah.
say or do whatever you want to. You know,
Oh, wow,
it
right.
is brilliant. Yes, a lot of girls. There's a couple of girls on there that do a couple of lives a day, and she makes about. Well, I think she makes about 500 a day.
What?
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah.
I signed up to it, and then I was like, it was one of my followers on TikTok that said to me, "Sign up to Clapper because it's a little bit more relaxed than TikTok."
Yes, yes. You can have your link in there. UOF. There's a lot of traffic. It's purely in America. It's growing really fast. And the only thing is that they don't allow certain music because they don't have the rights to the music, but that's
Yeah.
fine. And yeah, there is like it is a basic site. It's not so advanced and stuff like that, but I do love the gifts, the popping, like the whole thing. I mean, TikTok has the same thing, but on TikTok, the thing is I go live on TikTok as well, right? So when
Yeah.
I'm live on TikTok and when I'm live on Clapper, I have like, or I'm live here on Twitch or on any other platform. Sometimes I have to really concentrate. Like, okay, no, I have to make the limit. Oh, I cannot say.
Yeah.
So Clapper is very open-minded. You don't
I need
have
to
to be
get into
scared.
Clapper.
You have to go on Clapper.
Yeah,
And
I need to get myself on that. But how do you build your followers? Is it just like TikTok?
yeah, it is just like TikTok. I do have groups on there. Um, like we offer promo. This is all we have is
Money talks.
yeah, this is the thing, guys. This is if it's a full-time job, for some it's a full-time job, it's a job like anything else. But it is good for people to hear what is out there. And hi, hello, how are you? The thing is uh I have developed my own platform as
Yeah.
well.
Ah, right.
It's still, well, it is launched. It's officially launched. It's in my Twitter, but I will explain to you more in private, like how it
Yeah.
works. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I offer really like a live feature as well, which is
Okay.
same type of principle basics, and it has everything incorporated inclusive like a web shop, because hasn't been any platform out there that has a web shop included into the
Ah,
platform.
right.
And that's
Okay.
what I'm offering on my platform, which
Oh,
is
nice.
something. Yeah, I think once it all starts becoming a hype, everybody's gonna love it for sure, because
Yeah.
I've put 1 year and a half in there with an entire team. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of what it's becoming, you know.
I can't wait to
So
see it.
so yeah, this is the social media part of everything. So I'm gonna ask you another question,
Yeah, go for
Gianni.
it.
So I have my questions prepared, so I'm gonna read them up. So I see you have a lot of pictures with really nice motorbikes on your Instagram. Been scrolling up and down. I was very impressed with your pictures. Love the quality. Amazing body you have. You are
Oh, thank
absolutely
you.
gorgeous. You're very gorgeous. And so, are you a rider yourself, and or you just like biker boys? Tell me
No,
about it.
no, I ride bikes myself. So
Really?
yeah, so I'm like a boy's boy. Like, like,
Really? That's
yeah, I
awesome.
honestly, like, I would rather spend all my time with guys than women,
Yeah.
because apart from one of my really good friends, but she is exactly like me. So, but yeah, I ride currently a Kawasaki Ninja 650.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
it's
you go speed, you go hard, or you just cruise? You go hard?
I do, and then I think to myself, I've got kids. Slow down, slow
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
You
but
do
I like
wheelies?
no,
Oh,
no.
oh.
If I tried to do that, I would end up killing myself.
Yeah, that is true. But I seen on the Instagram a lot of people, a lot of girls doing that. And I was like, wow,
If I
that's
could,
that's
do you know, if I could learn to do that, I would do it. I
really,
just think I don't want to damage the bike that I've got. I'd
yeah.
rather it look pretty and just ride normal.
It is sexy. It is
It
very
is.
sexy.
It's
So
amazing.
yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Wow, that's pretty impressive." Here, she's a hardcore. You know, I love that. It's so sexy. You know, with imagine you must get a lot of men looking at you when you're on the road, or
I
looking.
I think a lot of people don't realize it's a woman riding it unless they see me.
They must see your body. Are you wearing a leather suit?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh
Um,
my god!
in the UK, it's too cold.
Yes.
But I see like all the women in Spain and Brazil and everywhere like that in the little hot pants and the vest top riding a motorbike, and I think I need to do that. I need to live in a hot country.
Yeah, yeah. I
And then
moved
there's
to
the
Spain.
women.
Moved to Spain.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
had one guy say to me, I pulled up at the side of him and he's seen me, and he said, "Stop, stop." And I was like, "What's wrong?" And he was like, "I don't know what's better, you or the bike."
I
I was
can
like,
imagine.
"Really?"
I can imagine. Yeah, it is hot. It is sexy when you're staring in front of a red light, and then you see this beautiful girl, really beautiful body, going off her bike. You know, lifting it up. It is. I don't know. There's something about it because you are a slim girl, and
Yeah,
you're holding a big beast like that. You know, it's like where does she has the power to hold that thing? It's impressive.
yeah. It's if it dropped, I would struggle to pick it up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
they're
imagine.
really heavy, really heavy. I've dropped
Wow.
it
You dropped it once?
once, and
Oh,
it took all my strength to pick it up.
wow.
Yeah, never do it again.
Good night. Hi, guys. How are you? We have some people. You can ask us questions if you want, guys. I'm just interviewing this beautiful lady here, Gianni. Follow her on her Instagram. Her link is on the banner down. Or you can go to my Instagram and click her link or her Instagram ads on my story. So, I have another question here. What platforms are you on, and which one is your favorite? Like
Oh,
generally, um, social media
so
wise, everything.
I'm on Instagram, TikTok, I've just set a new Facebook up.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat. Yeah, I think my favorite's Instagram because there's that's where my most followers are
Yeah.
on
Yeah, you have a
Instagram.
lot of followers.
Yeah, but it's took me a long time to build that up though. Like
That
a long
doesn't
time.
matter. You're there, you did it. I mean,
Yeah, my
I'm nearly reaching 30,000, but I don't do publicity with very little. I build it up from the lives and just
yeah,
within my audience, because I I noticed for myself, because I'm an older niche. I'm like the mother stepmom because I'm nearly 50 years old. So I
wow.
feel,
You look
yes,
amazing.
I'm turning 50 in June.
Wow.
So I do feel like when I get shout outs, yeah, they do click, but it's not the same if I would be 30, 35, or 25 years old with a slim. I had a slim body when I was younger and stuff like that. But for me, the most important thing is enjoying what I do right now. I don't want stress around, I don't want to be in the hype train. I don't want to be in the, how you call it, rat race, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? For me, it's all fine. I'm really tranquilo, easygoing. So Instagram is your favorite.
Instagram's my favorite. I like OnlyFans as well, but I hate you like lose subscribers like crazy on
Yes.
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Um,
that is true. I've noticed it's really hard to maintain.
it's really hard, and I think if I did boy girl content, girl content, I think I would do so much better.
Yeah.
But I
Oh, you
don't.
do, so you are solo.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
I'm
a
I'm,
solo writer.
I'm so alright. I think I'm gonna start doing some girl content. Um, maybe we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's my other question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Oh, I want to get more into. I want to continue my modeling career. I feel like I'm getting old at 33 for modeling because you see all these young girls and they've got like loads of work, like aesthetic work done, and they look amazing, and I'm still here
Amazing.
with
I
like
know.
all my wrinkles.
Yeah. Yeah. Wrinkles. Trust
Like,
me.
oh, I need like Botox so bad, and
I, I know the feeling.
but yeah, I think I would like to be in like even the top 5% of OnlyFans, I think. But there's a new platform that I'm an ambassador for so I do a competition in March, Miss Swimsuit UK.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get into as a semi-finalist, you then go to Mexico to compete.
Oh, wow.
But my sponsor is the lead sponsor now for that competition, but it's called Glamour Fans. So it's like OnlyFans, but actually it's a really good platform, but it's not launched yet.
Okay.
Um, so I'm hoping that I do really well in terms of like my social media,
Mm-hmm.
my modeling and stuff, but I kind of want to go as well to like more e-commerce kind of work,
Yeah.
like castings and TV and stuff like that. But
Yes. Yeah.
my goal is I have two goals. One, I want to work with Black Tate Project. Have you seen this guy on Instagram?
No.
He's insane. I want to work with him, and I want to. I want to compete. I want to in the SAS. He who dares wins.
What is that? It's in English?
It's a TV program like the Marines. So you have to train like a
Oh,
Marine.
wow. That's
Um,
putting your bar really high, girl.
I know, but I feel like if you don't push yourself,
Yes.
then what's the point?
Yeah, true.
So I feel like I
I
need to
agree.
push myself to like do certain things, but I like to do
Mm-hmm.
other stuff. I don't want to be a pretty girl. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I
time
get you.
movements, I'd rather be like
you like to push your limits, you know, to see
yeah,
how far you can go. So basically, a little bit GI Jane type of girl, like
yeah, yeah,
put me between here. I can do this. Don't
yeah.
shave your hair. Would you shave your hair like GI Jane?
No, no.
Never do
Well,
that.
the long hair's got its that some of the glamour has to
The
stay.
glamour has to be there. Yes, yes, I totally understand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
glamour's
yeah,
got
yeah,
to be
yeah.
there.
I have the same thing when I said when during after the pandemic, I've lost my gallery because I'm an artist by trade. You know,
Yeah.
I had my own gallery in Marbella,
Oh
and
wow.
yeah, I'm quite known as an artist in the Marbella area. I did my shows and my exhibitions. And then after, because I'm actually a bling queen, I work with crystals and all of that stuff. So
Oh
the thing is, when I lost that, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, for once, turn something around and try something new. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But before I turn 50, I want to do something completely crazy with my life, which I did, and it's turned out to be really fun and pretty
yeah.
successful. So here I am.
Yeah, I was watching
So
a couple of your other podcasts. There's a girl from Texas. That's the one I was watching with the girl from Bikini Brittany.
yes, Bikini Brittany, she's
I love
awesome.
her.
She's so
Yeah, she's
sexy.
awesome.
She's beautiful, fun, sexy. She's thinking of coming here because I have my 50th birthday in
Oh,
June. So I was
yeah.
saying to all the girls, why don't we do like a big party for my 50th birthday? And I get all the girls to come. You know, we have a really huge group because I'm the same like you. I don't hang out with a lot of girls. I have
Yeah.
only boys, so I'm always with the boys. You know, with their friends. I'm the stepmom. I'm doing all the stuff like, you know, and I don't really have time to hang out with girlfriends. So I thought maybe for my 50th birthday I want to do something different and just have all the girls for my birthday, you know, like
That
it
would
would
be
be
really good. That
yeah,
would be amazing.
I think I might, yeah, you better come. I'm gonna invite you, you better come.
You invite me, I'll be there.
So I've seen on your Instagram you are from Yorkshire.
Yeah, I'm from Yorkshire originally.
So how is it like being a hot biker girl driving around town? Because I mean, do they know you? Are you well known in your town, or do they recognize you?
From my area, like where I grew up, people recognize me. People know who I am, but then a lot of people don't like me. Like where
Really
I'm from. Yeah, they can be like quite bitchy.
judgmental?
Yeah, but I find that's why I don't like to socialize with girls because there's
Jealous?
so much bitchiness.
Yeah,
And I'm like, just get on with whatever you're getting on with. Like, leave me to do what I'm doing. Just
yeah,
if you've got
yeah,
nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's
I get you. I have a daughter-in-law. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she's so beautiful that she goes through a lot with other girls competition-wise. So when I was younger, we didn't have that, you know, and I don't have girls. So the only girl in my life is my daughter-in-law that I have, you
yeah.
know. My oldest son is 28.
Oh
So
wow.
you can imagine, you know, they're like nearly your age.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could be a daughter, you know, but if I would have started really early. But
Maybe.
the thing is like I seen what the internet did to her when she was growing up, because she's already for a long time in the family. And hey, the biggie, how are you? Hi. And so I understand your point, what you're saying with a lot of girls, jealousy, online cyberbullying. It is tough out there for the youngsters, you know. I don't deal with that because I'm too old for that, you know.
Yeah, I try to kind of ignore that. Like doing like certain competitions, like we're doing like the Miss Swimsuit UK one. Everyone is so empowering. So all the women are really empowering of each other, and it's really nice to be in a community like that because you don't get
Yeah.
that very often now. So
Yes,
for women
yes.
for women to lift each other up when one's feeling low or down is really nice.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I have to just add on something fast before I go to the next question is my Facebook is really big, and I have a couple of really viral videos on Facebook. I have one video of 6 million, nearly 7 million
Wow.
views, and it was a very simple, like, everybody that follows me and they listen to my podcast, they're going to be like, oh, here she is again. But it really emotionally did something to me, because for me it was my first encounter with cyberbullying.
Yeah.
And the comments on that video, I mean, I have 130,000 likes or something, which means it's
Wow.
really good. But I
Yeah.
have like 3,000 comments where, let's say, let's say 50-50 bad and 50-50 good, and of course, what do? And my assistant that helps me with the page,
Yeah.
because of course, all the scheduling, she's like, whatever you do, do not read the comments. I'm like,
And you go
okay,
read
okay,
the comments.
don't read the comments. And everybody was saying to me, don't read the comments. I was like, okay, but then I see your notifications coming up, and then I could see it. And we're so used to getting all the compliments, especially on OF, on
Yeah.
Insta. It's always amazing compliments. And then suddenly when you get those nasty things, you're like in attack mode. So what do? I click and I start reading. Wow. That was another level of bullying. And you know what? It is mostly women. It is
This
mostly women.
women are awful.
Mm.
They're awful. I get a lot of it on TikTok. Like when I post videos on TikTok, I get a
Really?
lot of them with the horrible comments on TikTok.
Oh, wow. I've
Yeah.
not, so far, TikTok has been treating me quite good.
Oh,
So, wow, on TikTok even.
yeah, I get you get sly little comments saying like, "Oh, you're desperate. You're a mum. You need to grow up."
Really?
Yeah, I get a lot. Then saying I look too old for my age or whatever else.
Oh, I
But then
get that all the time.
I'll never forget one comment that I had, and it was really cruel actually, and it can cause a lot of damage because one person commented, and it was a woman as well, commented on my TikTok and said on my live and said, "Don't talk to this woman. She messes about with her children." And I was like, "What?"
What?
And I was like going absolutely crazy on this live with this girl, but I was like, "Why would someone say that?"
Yeah, doesn't, like, that's horrible. Yeah, the things that people insulted me with, the things they said, I literally nearly cried. Yeah, somebody's just saying, don't read the comments. That's true. I know, yeah, we should not read the comments, but
And
sometimes we do, and I've been then going a little bit in a defend mode, and then they get even worse. They get even
yeah,
worse. It is literally, so now I know when you get a viral video, you got to deal with it. This is part of the business. It's gonna happen, yes or yes.
yeah,
It would be a boring world if everybody would agree the same thing. It
yeah.
wouldn't be good. We always need to have a yin and a yang.
Yeah, I think there's just some bitter people out there that
Yeah,
don't like to see other people doing well or happy. So if they're miserable, they're going to try and make somebody else miserable.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I've kind of
yeah,
come round to that now. I just think if you want to be negative, then that's your own insecurities,
yeah.
not mine.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you're right. You're right. So, talking about that, what do you think of Andrew Tate? Though I want to bring that up because he gets so much hate. So,
do you know
what is your?
what? I don't know if you're gonna hate me for this or not. I never even heard of this guy until he was arrested.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So he still
Honestly,
managed to get him. Wow.
I never even heard of this guy until he was arrested.
I I have to be careful with what I say because some people, everybody has their personal opinion, but I am really glad that he did what he did because he did wake up a lot of young guys, and
Yeah.
including a lot of people that I know, they are really thankful for him because he did snap some people out of it. I mean, he has pros and cons like everybody else. You know, there's things that I don't agree with, and there's things that I do agree with.
Yeah.
So, but we're not going to go into that because that's not the right platform to discuss about. But the thing is because we were talking about hate, you know, it as a guy, then he got
Yeah.
a lot of hate as well, you know. So
I've seen quite a lot of stuff on TikTok like mentioning him, but I was like, who is this guy? Like, like who is this guy?
you know, but honestly, if I wouldn't have children of the age that I have, I think I would have known either because they're the ones like, Mom, this guy, and Mom, check him out, and this and that. So yeah, I think he has his positive and his negative things, and he brought the message, he brought messages across, which is good always, you know. It's always good when you are bringing a message to the world, you know. So
But he speaks his mind a lot, right?
yes, he does. He doesn't care. He
People
just
are always
does.
going to have issues with people like that.
Yeah. I wish I wish I did, but I don't want. I always bite my tongue with certain things. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, because I don't want to deal with, you know, I don't want to deal with I've been through already a lot in my life, and I just now I'm at the point where I'm halfway, basically. I'm over halfway, you know, and I'm like, no, I need to go slowing down again, you know. Just, you know, chill. I take it easy.
Yeah. I'm just reading Hunter's comment there.
Oh, what?
Saying reality is that
Oh,
he's
hi,
saying
Hunter.
something what others would never dare to say.
Andrew got his
That's
own
right.
opinions, which hated, but reality it is that he's saying something with others would never. Exactly, Hunter. That's exactly what we're trying to say. And I
Yeah.
really think that is awesome. If you have the balls to do that, he has the balls to do that. He just doesn't care. A lot of people are scared to speak their mind. Like myself, you know, I have a lot to say, but I just want to be careful. You know, it's not that I don't have the balls, but you know, I just he has a good legal team behind him, so he just goes for it, you know.
Yeah.
That's
If,
pretty awesome.
if you've got people behind you like that, you can say what you want.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a really important to have a good legal team, especially also for us in the business that we're doing. I've been seeing things that I see on the internet. I think, shit, why? Like, I should have better lawyers to help confront to, you know, stealing content and stuff like that, because that
Yeah.
happens all the time. And that is something you can't really stop, you know, unless you have a lot of funds behind you. So, I'm going to go to the next question. I actually skipped that question to go on to another thing, but my other question was, you have an awesome body, and you got to tell me your secret. Do you do sports? Do you do deadlifts? You do what do you do to stay in an
So
awesome shape?
I don't feel like I'm in awesome shape though.
Oh,
Like
really?
right now. No, I haven't trained for about 8 months. Uh,
Wow.
so like I had a few health problems. But I've just started back training now. So I'm like, I need my six pack back. I need to do deadlifting, weights. But when I do train, I do weightlifting. I
Okay.
like to lift weights.
Yes. You're
I'm
strong. Yeah.
naturally, yeah, I'm naturally slim. I'm like a
Yeah.
size 6
You're
naturally.
natural. Yeah. I would say I'm not naturally slim. When I was younger, I was, but
I hate it.
yeah. Oh,
I hate it. If I could have curves, I would love it.
you see, why do
It's
we
not going
always
to
want
happen.
something that we don't have, that somebody else have? You know, because I had surgery, you know, I enhanced myself a bit. So
Yeah,
obviously of my age, like, you know, but when I've had my boobs and my ass always, but not as curvy as it is today. Like, it's been a
yeah.
little bit, it's like bringing a car to what's it called? You have a little spoiler attached and stuff. Well, how do you call it in English?
Oh,
like Pimp My Ride a little.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
a good
mean?
body.
Yes, I had a little bit of help. Tuning, that's it. Tuning.
There's nothing wrong with like aesthetic work, I don't think. Everyone's doing it now.
Yeah, when I was younger, honestly, that didn't exist.
No, I know.
Nobody would talk about it. And yesterday I was on a live as well. You know who changed my life? Pamela Anderson. And you know why? Because I've always was the girl in high school with naturally big chested,
Yeah.
and I was so shy. I used to tape it. I used to put
No
tape
way.
around, yes, because it in the 80s, beginning 80s, these crop tops, like crop tops, those really tight t-shirts came out because it was always
Yeah.
loose. And then I thought, oh my God, a tight t-shirt. I'm not gonna, I was so embarrassed to wear that because you could see my boobs so much. So I literally had that white tape over my
No
bra,
way.
taping my, yeah, to make it look flat. And I was so shy. I was always standing like this, you know, and they used to call me names in school because I was the only girl that had boobs. And yeah, I was bullied for that, you know. Can you imagine that? This was in the early 80s.
Wow.
And then Baywatch came, you know, and ooh, suddenly this babe in a red swimsuit with big fake, and we were like, fake? How is that? Like, how did they do that? How can that be fake? Did they have balloons under there? So I do still remember that era of time, and then slowly it started to become a trend, and
Yeah.
then I started to become more confident. Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
I know. I just think you should be able to be confident however you look.
Yeah. Yeah, but back in the day, I tell you, it was the Vogue with all the supermodels. They were
Yeah.
all really skinny. And although if I see pictures of myself when I was 16, 18, 20, I was really slim. How could I think for myself that I was big? I wasn't at all. Oh, thank you, Ovis. How are you?
Oh.
So, what is because she wants to do the SAS training? What is the SAS training? I get a question here. You want to do the SAS training? Does she do any training? Like, do you do any intensive training? Like SAS?
He's talking about the SAS training for the
Yes.
TV show I want to apply for.
Oh, that's the thing. Yes. Have
That's what
you
he's
done
talking about.
have you done anything for it?
I did quite a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but then I had a hysterectomy done 4 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
ooh, that's
so
tough.
trying to get back into that type of training is hard, but it's motivation.
Yes.
So when I start training again for it, it's more not cardio training, but it's like CrossFit. So you have to do more CrossFit training,
Yes. Yes.
and you have this certain like expectations. So you have to do like 200 press ups in like 2 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
or you have to carry like 220 kilogram like cans for a certain like distance. So
Yes.
I wanted to apply for the one this year, but the cutoff was August last year. So I'm gonna wait, train, and apply for the one next
And
year.
then apply. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting. I said I will start doing more sports this year. It's a 20. Working too much. I am not wearing my glasses, but it is, yes, it is like that. You know, it's all January. We're all, I mean, I even put on weight during the holidays, and I'm looking at myself right now and I'm thinking like, girl, come on now, get your ass in the gym.
I wish you could just pass some of it to me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you can have some. Please do.
Everyone's
So,
like, "Oh, I gained too much weight," and I'm like, "Oh, I've lost so much weight."
oh. You know, the father of my youngest child, he is a trainer, and he's been training me and a lot of other people. And he actually, that's one of his dreams to participate to something similar like that. And he's like, I said, he just sent me a message because he's watching, and he was like, send her to Spain, I'm gonna train her. Because he
Tell him I'll come to Spain. He can train me.
yeah, he's like, you have to sprint on the beach, rope climbs, parkour, tire flips. He does all the
Oh,
stuff. So yeah.
I need to tell him I need to come to Spain and do this.
Yeah, he's the right person for that, like, because he's been preparing people, but they never really completed it. And in Marbella there is something, oh, what's it called? Every year we have, actually 2 years ago somebody died.
What?
The guy was 40 years old. Was it a guy or a woman? No, a guy. He had a heart attack on the beach. Yeah, because it was so intensive. It's like the Iron Man, I think it is.
Wow.
I think it's the Iron Man, and he wants to participate with that. And so they I don't know. You ever been in Puerto Banús in
No.
Marbella? So it's like the harbor, really high society. Like this awesome
Yeah.
place there. And well, that's where we are from. So we live there.
Yeah.
And so every year there is this like this competition, and they do running, the swimming in the water, like it is a weekend so intense.
Wow.
Literally, this is maybe something, if you want to participate, maybe that is something good, as to test yourself,
Yeah.
to see how far you can already accomplish that. So, and then when you complete that, you could just move on to the real deal on TV.
Yeah, we'll see. It takes a lot. Like,
Yes, I have to put my glasses on and read. I used to go to the gym a while, 3 times a week around lunchtime. And every time I went there, I was seeing only 50, 60-year-old people who's riding a bike. That's my age. And every time I look at them, I lost motivation because all the hot babes are coming to the gym after 5 p.m. Oh, well, that's why I want to set. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to, as a lot of people's like, oh, we're too old and I'm 50 and I can't do this. I'm doing it. If I
let me
can,
tell
you
you,
can, you know?
I praise the guys at 56-year-old getting
Yeah.
up and going to the gym
Yes.
and
Yes.
doing that. Like, why
Yes.
not? Why not?
It is.
Instead of
It
all,
is.
instead of
It
all the
is.
young ones, you get
Yeah.
all the young ones in there and they're like, do you know, like,
On the phone. you
yeah,
know, talking about the golden days, I call it the golden days because that's like in my time, 70s, 80s. We didn't have a gym. That didn't exist. I come from an era where we didn't have a gym. And I
even
think in the late 80s, the first gym in my town opened. The late 80s, begin 90s. And we came in there and we were like, wow, what is this? How do I have to use this? Do people really spend their time on this? I was like, that is crazy. It came over from America. It was a trend from America. And that's how it started rolling.
yeah, I think even when I was a teenager, like, we never heard about a gym.
No,
It
it
was
wasn't
all at school where we used to dance or you
dance,
do like
aerobic.
cleaning or something.
Yes. We did aerobics. I mean, there was not a gym, but we went to aerobic, jazz dance and all that stuff. So it was literally teachers, women or men, would
Yeah.
and we would move and dance, and that's what I was doing. But like a gym with machines, no, I never really did that. Thank you, we're both stunning. That's so
Oh,
sweet of
thank you.
you. So yeah, here he's saying the SAS training is about having an unbreakable mind, so they try to break your soul, he says. So wow, you are a tough lady.
I'm stubborn.
I like that. I like that attitude. That is and especially you're a mom, so you're passing that on to your children to have that mindset.
Yeah, you've got to be strong. Like, there's too many things in this world now that can knock you down.
Yeah.
or try to knock you down. You can't let it happen.
That is true. That is absolutely. We were talking about it earlier, about my kids. Like we are actually in the family. We were talking about it because my sister bought in Spain like a farm,
Yeah.
and we are going to do our own vegetables and chicken, eggs. Everything comes from the ground. Like we bought with the family. Yeah, she has like she's a donkey, goats, all the stuff. We're gonna
Yeah.
have all the animals. But then we had the two goats arriving 2 months ago, two little babies. They were super happy, super cute. And I remember I was making a video for social media. But then 2 days later, she calls me. She's like, "They're not there. They're not in their fence." And sadly, they broke out because they jumped. So they jumped on the roof. They jumped on the hill, and we have we have wildlife here in the mountains
Right.
because
Okay.
we are in the mountains. And the wildlife, it's like what's it called in English again? It's like these pigs, these black pigs, don't know
Yeah.
the name in English. They eat them.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so unfortunately, that was not a great beginning. We were like, "Oh my God, our goats are gone. They've been taken by the wildlife." But we're trying to teach the children and from everybody of the family to grow their own vegetables, to deal and to live off the land because
Yeah.
it's really important.
Yeah. The thing is now everything is given too easy.
Yeah.
Like when we were younger, you had no mobile phones. If I was going to meet my friends, it was meet me at this phone box at this time. If you're not there, then I'm going home.
Yeah.
Like, there's no mobile phones. There's a
Or a
snap.
little paper or a paper in the hand, like, "Here's my number."
Yeah, we used to go. I don't know what it's like in Spain, but we used to be able to go to the telephone box and like redial a number, so it would charge the person you was ringing.
Yes. Yeah. 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 I
That's how
remember
we
that.
used to do it.
Yeah, you remember that. And when you went to the bars, we had these little things where you put your glasses on. What's it called? Like the carton holders. And guys would write their phone number
Oh,
on, so they
the
would
beer,
buy you a drink.
in the UK, we call them beer mats.
Yes, that's it. Beer mats. Yes. So, how many beer mats I would have gotten, like, with numbers on. I'll buy you a drink. And I'm like, okay. And then I get the drink, and then I get the number under the glass. That is like that. What is she doing? She's in my tree. What is this here? Fox always saying good things happen with good people. Try to do good things, and good things will come back. Exactly, Hunter. That's exactly true. You guys, have you got some questions for us? Hi, Terrence. How are you? How are you? So, yeah, that is so true. I'm gonna ask if any of the guys have some questions for you. I see. I have here a few. Did I miss something here? I think I have it in my notes. I've been scrolling down your Instagram, and I was like, okay, we gotta have some questions for her. So
I'm OCD about my Instagram. It like I have like certain expectations. When I work with a certain photographer, I think now I need to either work with that same photographer again or work with better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I can't. The
It
quality
looks
of my
really
pictures.
beautiful. It is I mean, stunning. Seriously. Oh, yeah, that was the question. Your lingerie. Wow. Where do you get it from?
Do you know?
Wow. Hmm?
Everyone says this, and I'm the one always looking at other women going, "Wow, where is that lingerie from?" And like when I'm on shoots, they'll say, "Oh my god, that lingerie is amazing." It's a company called Rave Fix in America.
Uh-huh. Ray figs.
Um, yeah, so I get a lot from them, but I get a lot from Shein. Is it Shein,
Oh,
Shein, whichever one? I don't know how people pronounce it.
yeah.
But I get
I
a lot
say
from there.
sheen. Yeah, sheen.
Yeah, I get a lot from there because it's just when you use it for a shoot, you don't ever really use it again.
Yeah. Or for your boyfriend, your husband. You have a husband? You have a
Uh,
boyfriend?
I did. Yes, yeah, I did. Let's say we'll not talk about that one.
Okay. Let's not go there.
Let's move on.
So yes, so you can put your lingerie in the box for Mr. Whitehorse.
I sell a lot of it.
Oh, you sell a lot?
Yeah, a lot of guys buy it.
Well, that's the thing on my new business platform. I have a shop on there where you can sell all your items. So that's really awesome. I know a lot of ladies do that to sell your personal items or from a shoot. I've been asked that as well. So I thought it was quite important because it's really hard to find a place where you could sell that, because you have to be careful because again, for the banning and the this and the that. So
yeah, that's really good because the webcam platform that I'm on, you used to be able to do that, but from February they're stopping it.
Oh, really?
So a lot of women lose money from that happening.
Yes.
So that's good if you've got that option.
Yes, I got the option, and the payment system we have is especially for adult and stuff like that. So we're pretty safe.
Yeah.
I think we're quite unique on the market, and a lot of people and a lot of creators been saying, "Oh, another platform." I'm like, but it's not just like another platform. It's not a copy of that or that or that. It's just unique in its own way. It's different. We have different things. It is basically, you could basically compare it with just a website where you can purchase, your videos, your photos, your calendars, your secondhand clothes. Basically that you have your feed where you can update and you can just have it sit there. You don't really have to be active on there because it has an internal marketing tool. So it kind of works on its own, and it's basically like a web shop within a web shop. So
that's amazing.
Yeah,
everyone, like, you see websites like OnlyFans, then somebody copies OnlyFans. You've got like TikTok, somebody will do on like TikTok or like, and everyone jumps on that bandwagon and like tries to create the same thing. Like I started on so many platforms and I'm like, I cannot keep up with all these platforms.
Overwhelming.
Like, stick to one or two.
It's overwhelming. Yeah, it is true. So that's why I didn't want to be just another one.
Yeah.
I wanted to offer something totally different. And the basic is there, but they could just go into your web shop and purchase whatever they feel like So I kind of really like that idea. And let's fingers crossed that it's gonna become something really successful. So I found my question that I was gonna ask you as well. We have to keep it safe for work. So what is your craziest fan story? Like, but it's safe for work.
Who's listening? I'm joking.
Yeah, exactly. We have to be careful because we're on Twitch and YouTube.
Who's listening? We have to... my craziest fan story. A guy into hard sports that was one of my craziest ones.
A guy in guy sports.
Hard sports.
Oh, hard sports.
Yeah.
What's hard sports?
I can't really say on here.
Oh, okay.
How do you not know this being a content creator?
No. I am like the goodie. I am like the no. I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up after. Yes.
Have a look. And that was that was the craziest. I can't even discuss it on here because we'll get us banned.
Yes.
The craziest fan story that I had was a guy that was really, really, really into hard sports.
Wow.
And I was like, I remember when I first heard it and I was like, what is that? And I got my phone and I was like, what is that? Because at first he was like, oh, I'm really into hard sports. I was like, yeah, I can do that. And then I looked and I was like, what? No, I cannot.
Wow. So yes, do you have obsessive fans?
Yes and no. Yes, I have quite a few, but only on my webcam platform.
Okay.
Where they constantly come back. Like they can, if I'm on all day, they'll come
Yeah.
4 or 5 times.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
within that time, they'll go, oh, I've got to
And
come back again.
where's your most like the market? America, Europe, England?
On my webcam platform, it's a mix, but I would say the UK.
Oh, within the UK.
But it depends what platform you're on. So I'm on 2 webcam sites.
Yes.
Are you allowed to say what they are?
No,
No.
yeah, no. Well, I
I'm
want
on
to be
2.
careful.
One of them is American based.
Okay.
But they kill me on there. They take 65% profit.
Oh,
It's
wow.
ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Wow. That's a
So I
lot.
don't like going on
And
there
then
'cause
to
it's like
convert the dollars to the UK, like it's yeah. That's
yeah,
what kills me every time. I mean, because the conversion, it's the commission, and then you have to transfer the dollars into the euros, and I'm like, is that it? I'm like, wow. I remember I was asking at some point $3 or something, and then I got cashed out, and I had like €1. I was like, I can't even buy a coffee with this. I'm
I
like,
did
really?
I did this the other day. So I did like this gold show.
Mm-hmm.
And it was set at like $120 US dollars. And by the end of it, when I checked, there was $24. I was like,
Wow.
is this...
Yeah. So sometimes the thing is that I discuss that a lot with fans and just people, other content creators. What is the ideal price? Because they forget we have to pay taxes. We have all our expenses as well. We have to have the best phones. We have the ring lights. All that stuff costs a lot of money. The computer, so on, so on, so on. And then we have to give the commissions. We have to split it sometimes with other girls or whatever, the photographer. And at the end of the day, it's like, what's left? And they all want everything cheap for free. Like, it's hard sometimes. But then again, I think by myself, you know what? We have the freedom. It could be worse, and we have to be happy with whatever we get. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, there is always pros and cons in everything. So we just have to take the best with whatever we work with and be grateful. I'm always grateful for whatever, even if I have situations where, I mean, sometimes I just don't like the scammers. I really, really, it makes me really upset because I've had a lot of scamming, a couple of situations where they showed me the proof of payments and stuff, and that was faked, and then it's things like that, and then you really feel violated.
I've
What I
recently
mean?
had that happen to me.
Yeah, it's sad.
One thing I don't understand is how they show proof of payment and it's fake.
Photoshop these days, it's
yeah. I had that recently happen to me where I spent like an hour of my time like talking to a guy, and at the end of it there was nothing. I was like, really? But then you put everyone in the same category as that, and you say like, I've had it done with PayPal before where they've paid me through PayPal and then they claim it back, and you're like, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. But
well,
it does. We are 1 hour in the show and my battery is quite low. So I have still 2 questions before we're gonna close down, because I don't want it to cut off just like that. And then it's like, the thing is like, I can't charge it because I have my microphone plugged into my phone. So and it was fully charged. My phone was fully charged. So my other question, I mean, we can just do another podcast because I'm really liking your energy. You're a great girl. Like, I'm really enjoying our conversation together. So we could just redo it whenever you want. And my question was, well, actually, Chu, what is your ultimate dream guy? What would be, yeah.
I don't really have a type,
Mm-hmm.
but just someone that I cannot start. There's too many of these guys now around that are. I want to. I don't want to say the wrong words. I don't want to say like guys that love themselves, because I feel like everyone should be able to love themselves.
Yeah.
But guys that are like too many. I want like an olden day guy, like you say, like in the golden years. I want a
Yes.
guy like that. I want a guy that like treats the woman like he's queen,
Yeah.
and you do the same for him.
Yeah.
But as long as we've got a connection, personality wise, and I'm attracted to him, and you've got a good relationship, I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And someone that has to understand that I'm a mom. So
Yeah, that is also very important because you have kids,
Yeah. So it's I don't know. I couldn't date now. Dating now is like women are worse than men. So
Yeah.
I don't really have a dream guy, just a guy that's got a lot of respect.
Yes, a lot of respect, the old-fashioned ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, when to be a queen, you have to praise the king. Somebody just says here, and yeah, that is true. Like it is the old is gold, and I do believe those are the best, and that's why my oldest son, he's been engaged. He's been in a relationship for 12 years since they were 16 and 15 years old. Like they have the golden method, and I'm so proud to be his mom and to raise my son the way I did, because his fiance, my daughter-in-law, is so thankful to me, and he just doesn't even look at another woman,
That's amazing.
he
Now,
yeah.
like now it's too easy for a guy or a girl to just
Yeah.
go out and cheat or
Yeah,
go with someone else. It's
he
too
doesn't
easy.
even know what is out there. He doesn't even have a social media. Can you imagine? He deleted it when he got involved with her. Like, he deleted everything.
That's
He's
how it
so old-fashioned in a way. Like, he has an old soul, and yeah, I see that's the best ways, and
yeah.
they're so in love still after 12 years. They're
Wow.
still so in love with each other. Unbelievable. So I'm
Yeah.
super happy with that. So it is true. There is not such a thing as an ideal look. It's what's inside the heart that
Yeah,
counts.
100%. Like everything now I find is too materialistic.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
Everyone is like, oh, I've got this car. Oh, I've got this. I've got that. No, I would be happy with someone that doesn't even drive as long as they treat me right.
Mm-hmm,
And they
mm-hmm.
end up.
Yes, absolutely. So, Gianna, we're gonna go, like, we're 1 minute and 15 minutes now. My last question would be, if you have, and I ask that to all my podcast guests, and that's my last question. If
Yeah,
you have a message for the world and you could just bring out that message to the world, what would it be?
I'm on the spot now. Do you know what? It would be live life every day as if it's your last. That's how that would be my message. Live life every day as if it's your last.
Yeah, yeah.
You never know
No
you never
regrets.
know what's around the corner.
Yeah, you never know.
No.
That is true. That's a great message, girl. Because we should not think twice. Like, we should live impulsive. That's our nature,
Yeah.
and just follow your heart.
Yeah, life's too short to be unhappy. You need to be happy every
Yeah,
day.
yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. Well, it was a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to have you tonight on the show. We've never
No,
met. We've
no,
never
I know it was
spoken.
amazing. It's been
We've never
amazing.
spoken before. We've just met through Instagram, and our roads crossed. And yeah, I'm really glad that you came onto the show, and we have a connection. We have some friendship here, so I would love to have you back sometime, and we will
100%.
stay in touch. So don't forget to book your ticket to Spain.
For June.
For June, exactly.
And for the SAS training.
And yes, the training. He's probably listening. Like, you hear that? Let's go. So, are you still have any plans for tonight, or are you just gonna be chilling at home?
Working.
Yeah.
Working. I work in my sleep. I'm working.
You're in the bed like this. I swear, this is exactly how I'm sometimes in my bed, like that on my phone, and then I fall asleep, and then boom, the phone on my face. Like,
I did this last night and this morning.
This is this is how I use the phone, and then I'm like, it's hanging like that. I'm like, okay, and then sometimes some of the guys are like, hey, next morning I'm like, I'm sorry, I fell asleep literally with the phone on my face. Oh man, that's so funny. We're all the same. I love it. It's a cool world. I really enjoy it. I enjoy what I do, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, no, I like you get to meet so many people. I would never ever have come across you without technology.
Yes,
So
exactly.
we split it sometimes, but in a way it's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I do believe in life everything's meant to be anyway. So,
Yeah.
Thank you, Hunter. Thank you. You guys enjoyed it. Is there any last questions before we go? Because normally I stay live, but my battery is, I don't know what is happening to my battery, but it's like fully charged 100%, but this microphone takes so much. That's why I could usually always do an hour, maximum an hour and a half, because then it's dead. If I have to take my microphone out, then the audio is gonna, go down. So, well, normally I'm in the back, you see the back here. I do jacuzzi streams, and yeah, it is a lot of fun, but it's really cold right now because that's outside. The wind is quite chilly. So whenever you come to Spain, we could just jump both in the jacuzzi and do a live stream. I've had some girls with me in the jacuzzi. We had a lot of fun, some great music on. We had a laugh. We went live on Clapper even.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's make it happen.
If not before, I'm planning a week in August.
Yes.
In the summer, me and my friend, we have like child-free week.
Okay. So, you can stay in my house. I have a villa, so I have room. You could stay at the house. We have a pool. We have a walk to the beach. Everything's really close by.
It's a deal.
So I have a guest room. So
it's a deal.
It's a deal. Okay. Okay, girl. Thank you so much to be on the show. Everybody's enjoyed it. What's gonna happen now is later on when it's getting broadcast on YouTube. My YouTube is not so big yet, but I'm expecting in the future it will grow. I'm still growing everything, and you could just freely share the links from the podcasts and the interviews, and Billy will manage she makes like really beautiful clips for Instagram, and yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Can't wait.
So I am with you in touch. Have a great evening, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, can't wait. Speak to you soon. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone. I see there is no more questions. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna have to go because my battery is so low. And I have tomorrow really busy day, so I have to be in bed really early. But tomorrow night I will be live again. If it's not really bad, I'm gonna go in my jacuzzi, my bikini. If not, I will be sitting right here. So you guys, thank you so much, and big kiss to you.
Thank
and
you.
Have a great evening.
You as well, babe. Thank you.
Bye.